It's that time again.
What up, everybody?
Sparking up your after-work blunt. And you have now tuned in to the Packing Ganja.
Packing Ganja show.
Yeah.
Yo,
Lambo.
We got two very special guests. Well, three actually, because one's been MIA for about a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, for reals. That's my special guest.
On the cuts, you got DJ B-Side.
DJ B-Side.
Welcome back, B-Side.
Thank you.
He went to Thailand and tried a ladyboy.
I thought he got deported, but apparently he didn't.
These are all false.
Actually,
Nah, if he was deported, he'd still be in that little kennel with all the other kids. Too soon.
That was fucked up, but funny at the same time.
Yeah,
bro.
that's hood rat shit.
That was fucking awesome.
Nice to make light of that guy.
But introduce our real special guest.
Nah, we got our special guests in. Some LA legends.
Some
Hell
Blodians.
yeah.
Acid Rain.
Oh,
Hell
We'd
yeah.
like to welcome Ganja and
Beyond.
to the Packing Ganja show. Thank you guys for coming through.
Hey,
Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The dope spot.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's actually my man Dre here. It's all.
Oh, that's me.
We're all in his brain right now.
Yeah.
The spot used to be actually smaller. It was in an apartment garage, but now.
Yeah, you guys spruced it up.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Way
looks fresh, man.
better.
I thought it was a real brick wall. I just walked in here and it's actually.
You know what? Actually, you're not the only one.
Kinda
Like
draping.
for a while, at first I thought it was a real brick wall until I think I came closer to it.
I don't know what it was. I only smoked one.
One dab.
One dab. It was just
That
one
was
dab.
actually no dabs.
I don't even
yet.
know if I was smoked out yet when I first thought that.
I'm always.
It was in the
smoked
car
out.
ride, actually.
I feel good, but I like to tell people that when you come in here, you're stepping into his brain, into his head. You're stepping inside.
It's better that
head.
than my ass. So,
This is your what was in your head manifested and became
Yes.
this room and this
basically,
vibe here, this aura.
and our logo, we got it's thanks to our logo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nah, but so how,
B-side bought me this.
oh yeah, he brought us some.
Just some, little souvenirs.
Hell yeah.
I was strapped on
I asked
cash.
you-
I would have got you something cooler, but
I asked
it's
you to
all
bring
great.
me some of those lady boys, but you say you couldn't bring them through customs.
I can't. That's not allowed.
You could put them in the luggage and just ship them out.
I thought it was
I
cool
saw
as
some
long
weird
as
shit out there, guys.
I thought it was cool as long as it was under 20 ounces.
See, I thought you were gonna bust American Gangster and be like Denzel's sneaking in some heroin over and cocaine or something from Thailand.
Probably.
I couldn't find anything out there. I mean, I'm sure it was out there, but
Oh, man, one thing I bet you can
wasn't-
find out there is heroin.
I'm sure.
Heroin is very popular in Thailand.
I'm sure.
really?
Yeah.
More popular than weed, huh?
Just don't grow up any Thai women.
Yeah.
Did you see that video?
Oh
No,
shit!
no,
What is
No
it?
one tourist, man. You don't
wait,
be that.
wait.
Don't
What
be that
happened?
tourist.
Is it on
What
YouTube?
happened?
We
What's
want
up?
to look it up now.
Nah, he just groped one of them, some Thai chick.
Oh,
and then she was
think
with
I
like
heard
3 other
about this.
girls, and they just started ninja kicking his ass,
Oh,
like
wow.
in the head to the dome.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they'll play
just-
around.
I want to
Yeah.
find that video.
And they're
check it
dudes,
out.
so
Just look under Thai tourists or like tourist
Thai-
beat down.
Thai
Yeah.
tourist-
Oh, we gotta pull that
tourist-
up.
yeah, Thai tourist beat down. You should look that up.
.com.
But let's talk a little bit more about Acid Rain, man. You guys got any new music coming up?
We've been steadily working on new stuff, off and on, and we started going on a good stride. We'd go out to Vegas and record at our boy Omeka's house.
Oh,
Big
nice.
ups Omeka, chilling
Shout out
out
to
there.
Omeka.
Acid Rainer there.
Yeah.
So we've been going out there and recording. Got a few joints, so we got something in store. We might, give a little teaser tonight. For
Oh,
all y'all.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Will this be-
Fully produced by Duke Westlake, so it's really
Well,
fresh. We're coming at
I've
it
been
with
seeing
like
him active lately.
Yeah,
like-
Yeah, hey,
I
I've been
know.
real active.
I
den Mann!
I know he
Bleiben!
works with, a lot with what's his name?
He just recently made a project
Spliff.
with
Spliff Hemingway,
oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
They did that one album.
Yep.
That
And he
album
also
was
recently
dope.
just didn't he do something with Medicine Johnson? I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a single,
Down
like
just
a really
dropped,
dope,
right?
dope song.
Yeah, this shit was fire right there.
Yeah.
So that's what's up.
You guys make sure you
Is
guys
it?
look
Oh,
him
there
up.
it is. We're playing it live right here, the beatdown.
Oh, let's see that shit real quick.
Yeah, I was on that road. That's
This
Khao
is what I
San
was
Road right
talking
there.
about.
I remember those bars vividly.
Mann, hat gefickt und nicht bezahlt! Stehen bleiben! Stehen bleiben!
Oh damn, they got it like Street
God
Fighter.
damn.
Oh damn.
What did he do though? Do you know what he did?
Yeah, I think you said that.
Oh shit! Look at him. Damn, takedown.
So all
Those
these,
are real chicks. I don't
oh,
think
those
that's
are
a
real
lady
chicks.
boy.
I think.
Oh,
Oh, That's fucked up. They say Thai massage girl. Look at they all kick. They all kick.
God damn.
How many of them are lady boys?
Probably that one.
I think the one with the shorts is definitely.
They don't even punch
Ladybug.
out. They just
Oh,
kick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he hurting too.
I mean, I'm surprised nobody else kicked his ass, dude. He got it easy.
Yeah.
Liu Kang wins.
Liu Kang wins.
Oh, wow.
Pendejo.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
he's
it.
still sticking around. I'll be all right, man. I'm out.
Dope.
Hey, so I'm pretty sure you saw quite a few lady boys out there, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Did they approach you at all?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Are they cheaper?
I mean,
I
my,
might-
Like, yeah, dude.
my chick is with me. You know, she knows that she's gonna hold my hand. She doesn't want to let me go. But even with her holding my hand, dude, they'll grab your hand and try to, rub their dicks. You know.
What?
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
For free?
Yeah, for free.
Oh, shit. Did you grab a dick out there?
No, but
Did they try to make you?
Be honest.
yeah, they'd see me on my phone and they'd be like him, like.
Him.
Because you're
I want-
short and sweet and very yummy.
What I would do before
I know a tight butthole when they
What
see
I-
one.
what I would do before I go there is I would definitely grow a beard and get my hair all nappy and dirty and shit, and then go over there.
Eat garlic
All
or
right.
whatever.
Cause the Thai bitch is gonna fuck me as long as I have money, but I don't want the Thai dudes to want to fuck me.
Yeah,
You'll
I
probably get
mean,
those more.
the worst that happened was one grabbed my ass when I was walking by.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, but that's a Tuesday in
Yeah,
downtown
you know.
LA.
Did you
I
like
was
it?
actually, yeah, I kind of liked it.
I don't know what kind of downtown LA.
Yeah, you guys never got your
at.
ass grabbed by another guy?
Hell no.
Nah.
What?
Did you say, ooh?
It's not gay, right?
I mean, I didn't appreciate it. I said, sir, I'm a married man, but I mean, you kind of feel complimented.
No,
Yeah.
thankfully,
Hey,
I've
did-
never
did-
had.
did you
I don't
get-
even think I've ever had a coach
Hey, B.
slap my ass either.
B-side.
Coach and shit.
Now, that's just weird. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
that's weird. I'm glad none of my coaches
Yeah.
did that. Only thing they did is when we played football, though, they would hit our helmet with their whistle.
Oh, yeah.
So it would make that ringing
Yeah.
sound that would hurt like a bitch, though, like, in your ear.
Hey,
That
B-side.
sucked, but
Alright.
That's much different than slapping.
I got a question. Did you get half a chub when you got smacked in the butt?
No.
Hey, but
Lies.
Let's move on.
hey, but how was? Hey, so let's move on to cuisine. How was the cuisine out there?
Oh man, no, it was amazing food, man.
Did you try any dog?
No,
Any cat?
no. I did see, scorpions, and they had this fruit that's real spiky. It's
Oh, that starts with a D.
durian.
Yeah,
Fruit.
it smells like death, but it tastes like
Yes.
heaven.
Yes.
You tried it?
Have you
No,
been?
I tried a little bit. I didn't
Huh?
like
Have you
it.
been in Thailand? I know you were in the army.
Have I been to Thailand? Hell no. You kidding me? I've been to Germany.
Do they have lady boys in Germany?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Hey, but I'll tell you, this girl I hooked up with for a while. I was okay. First of all, I took her away from some other dude that was on the crew. But anyway, that's not the here. What happened was we were like,
That's awesome.
I finally got to go to her friend's pad, and my friend's macking on her, and I'm macking on her, and I'm all and then I just remember nibbling on her ear, and I realized the whole reason she couldn't hear me from this side was because her ear was like this. Like she didn't have an ear.
Oh,
damn.
Right on.
And she was crazy, dog. I was like, what the fuck? And I always thought why she couldn't hear me, she always go, huh? I thought it was because I was speaking English. It's because she didn't have an ear.
Wow.
That's my story about Germany. That's it.
Did
Okay.
you put your penis in her ear? See how it felt?
No. Come on, man. I was a gentleman.
I would have done it. Sorry.
I did buy
I'm
weed from a
dirtbag.
Jamaican and a Mexican bar that took me to Amsterdam.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. I got scared. I didn't think I was going to go back. I didn't think I was going to get back.
What the fuck?
I
That's
didn't-
some random shit.
yeah.
But back to our guest, Acid Rain, in the house.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know y'all been in the scene for a minute now. I
Yeah.
remember even on your
Hell
Time
yeah.
and Change album, there was a picture of you guys, and you guys looked like you must have been like 14, 15 or something like that.
Right,
God
that's
damn.
Right around there.
Hey,
When we started?
that time
Oh,
and change
yeah,
album,
that-
was that the one with the I said that track with Pitch and John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Oh,
fold.
dude. Yeah, that shit was one of my favorites. Bro.
Yeah, that was a classic.
That was a classic.
Let's put
right
this
there.
way though, I go back with you guys to the point where I still bump some of the stuff that you put out on tape. I mean, I
Okay.
listen to it on YouTube now.
Right.
Because I haven't had a tape player in a while. But I remember like that Acid Rain and Nayla tape.
The Missing Link.
The Missing Link.
Yeah.
What was it that? Was it Deserted Dissembles was my shit.
Oh, yeah.
Acidic Funk. So yeah, you know what I mean.
Dope, man. Hell yeah.
Y'all been in the scene doing it like for a minute now.
Yeah, it's been a
so,
while.
you
We're
know
pretty
what I
old.
mean? I wouldn't say all that.
We're pretty old in rap.
We're catching up.
oldest.
We're catching up.
In
Nah,
rap.
you're just experienced.
How old
That's
are you
crazy.
guys? How old are you guys? How old are you?
38. No, actually, just turned 39.
Wow.
So you're a year older than me. I'm 38.
He's 38. He's the oldest guy in this group.
See, it's just weird. Out of all my friends, I'm always fucking oldest and shit.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Same
guys?
shit. 30. I'll be
30.
39 in September.
Oh,
okay.
That's cool. So did you guys know each other when you guys were younger? Like when you guys were like in high
We,
school?
we met. We were like back in the 13, 14.
During high school times, but
Okay.
we went to different high schools. We
That's
met in
dope.
a church.
Well, how'd you guys linked up?
Met in a church.
Yeah.
We had 2 different groups, and then, I ditched my partner. He ditched his other 2 partners. I guess we knew that, something good would happen if it was just us 2 opposed to.
We just
having
felt that
all
we were
of them.
both serious.
And a little bit more further than them and developed at that
Yeah.
stage to where we went, okay, let's partner up. We got
Yeah.
something.
Do those old partners still rap today?
No, probably not.
No,
And
no,
that's
no,
the thing. That's a tough decision to make because
It's hard,
a lot of artists and bands. It's usually rock bands, but a lot of artists have to make that decision. Do I want to continue with these guys I started with,
Yeah.
or do I want to move on and further my career?
And see where it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because sometimes also too, there's people around you too. It's like they having fun doing it, but I think then sometimes it gets to the point where then you're the more serious one, or you
Right.
want to see where you could take it, or sometimes it's just your
Yeah,
skills
sometimes
are
you gotta
above.
drop that Beatle and pick up fucking Ringo Starr.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Like, hey, who the
Exactly.
fuck's that? I don't even know who that Beatle is. Anyways, it's not here or there. But that's dope. So, I know you guys from that one performance you guys did, but how many albums you guys have total right now? If you guys have been around for so long.
There's a lot of projects. Albums, mixtapes,
Full length.
small
5,
projects.
maybe.
So much music these
I mean,
days.
we have a lot of
So,
EPs.
like as a-
a lot
as
So how
a
many
unit?
tracks do you guys have? How many songs?
I mean, all together,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
even like features and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
that
everything.
has, I mean, there's
hundreds.
two or crew where there's a 3. It has to be like I don't know, hundreds, like 1,000 maybe. I don't know.
Damn, that's what I want to
Maybe
hear.
like
I want to
100.
hear a number
I
because
couldn't
I'm
put it
like,
together.
Like I don't know,
but
but
then you guys were on a couple
these,
compilations.
like we're on
and-
compilations.
that's
Like,
sick.
we've done so many
Think
people
about
like
that.
send us tracks. We just jump on verses,
Yeah.
throw verses
Yeah.
on.
and people have to think about that, like, because you said 1,000
It's been a long
songs.
time. Like we've been like
Yeah.
we've been
Yeah.
rhyming together for a long time, recording stuff. Some stuff's not even out, but like on people's 4-track tapes because that's how long we've been doing stuff.
Yeah.
Just
4-track.
sitting there. Mini disc
Mini
disc
disc.
players
You read
like
my
all
mind,
discs
I was
over there,
about to
just
say.
hidden in
Mini
someone's
disc.
drawer in their boxes. Their mini disc player don't work no more, so
So you probably definitely do have some songs that maybe you recorded on a tape and just maybe haven't released it yet. It just
We had a
kind of been
whole
there.
Yeah.
Miss You Link Part 2.
Part 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That
Me
was
and
all
this
on
guy are on
tape.
the same wavelength. We're about to say the same thing right now.
Oh, nice.
So it's crazy. So yeah, we had a Part 2 that never got released, and then that's on mini disc right now, sitting in storage or something.
Is that
Somewhere.
gonna ever come out?
I don't know. Like,
YouTube.
It could. I mean, I could just upload it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like it's as is, I guess.
Yeah.
The mix and
Never got final mixes.
That's
Yeah,
some
yeah,
old
yeah.
shit, you know.
I guess it could be for just so they could even drop like maybe on the internet just for those heads.
Just
that-
for those heads, exactly.
that
And that's what it would
definitely-
be for, because it wouldn't be like
you know.
the sound. The sound would be from like it would sound like it's an older project that
Yeah.
was just
Right.
released.
Because I remember it was funny because I know that there's still some out there. There was one dude that was saying like with my previous crew, Transit Crew. I remember he had one first project we had put out, and he was all about that. Then the second one, we tried to step it up, get it mixed, master. I think we went to EQ at the time. Did a little bit better, recorded at a better studio. He was like, man, I like this, man, but I just like that raw, that dirtiness you had on the last project. I'm like, really? Even though sometimes it was off, like the waves and everything, like, that's how I like it. So there's always going to be those few people that just like that raw, old school tape with the hiss in
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
I mean?
into.
Yeah.
I
still sometimes bump it. Like I have playlists on my phone and stuff. Like when I just feel like bumping those old school classic.
Dude, I have a Thurston
feel.
Howe album that I have on tape that I won't give up because I can't find it anywhere else. So I just.
Hey, I say hold on. To
I mean,
it.
maybe I could find it, but I had that tape, so why would I bother? I still listen to tapes. It is. So if you got some tapes, shoot them my way.
So if we get a mini disc
Yeah.
player, is what we're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
We want to put it on the Pecky Ganja show.
I'll look for.
We'll premiere it here.
I'll look for that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna find one on
I have to do
eBay.
that. Hell yeah.
How many years later? 15 years? No, it's
Dude,
like
probably
10
like
years later.
20, fool. Like 15.
I'm gonna get one beside.
All
like
right,
20
all right.
years
We're on the
ago.
lookout. We're on the
20
lookout
years.
for a mini disc player.
Yeah.
20
I'm
years
gonna get
old.
Hey,
Dang.
I had one, but it got jacked by
Yeah,
somebody.
Amazon.
We've been lucky to be able to
Amazon.
like make music together the way we like to, with no like, no limitations, nobody telling us how to for this long. That to me is that's awesome to me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's people that have taken it real serious and and still haven't lasted as long.
Names,
as
we
did.
want
So I,
names.
so I think that it's like it's important that we just continue being us and doing what we do.
Yeah.
So like if projects come out like just multiple at one time one year because we're just able to do it, great.
Yeah.
If it takes long and in between, so be it. Like, truth is, Acid Rain's always gonna make music together, and I think it's always gonna be that sound and that style that we want and what we're feeling at the time. Probably not gonna really have to care about adjusting to what's modern or what's out.
Yeah.
Because that's never been who we are or how we felt hip hop. Like our version of hip hop was, because we grew up, it was like underground or mainstream, and you're on one side or the other. And then like through time, it's all kind of evolved and meshed together, and then kind of bloomed into like very different genres of hip hop. But now no one wants to offend nobody, and everything's cool. So like there's, and then cats that are supposed to be like underground or keep it true, like they'll cater their style to what's modern or whatever.
Yeah.
Or what's and it's like that. I guess that's cool if you're trying to make a career out of it and you got to stick to what you're doing. But for us, it's like whether it's a career or whether it's just what we do, along with living our life, then we're gonna keep doing it, dude. Like,
Exactly.
and to me, that's what's important about what we've seen like through hip hop and the type of music we make, because it could be crazy where we could write a song right like 2 years ago, and then when we drop it, like the lyrics are still relevant. So I think like our approach on how we do it is what kind of grabs people and keeps people still focusing and listening for Acid Rain, because some fans are very they're very spoiled by their other artists, like they're dropping shit all the time.
Yeah.
So that's one place where we kind of lag, but I think, I don't know, something about the magic when we come in the studio,
Yeah.
it still grabs those people. Like there's still excitement when we do drop something.
And like I said, you guys still have a long enough catalog that it's like you can take that time
Right,
now.
right.
Like, people still, like, if you did a show, you could just.
And there's been like solo projects, side projects, collaborations in between all the Acid Rain, and so
It's like
everything's been active and moving, especially with
Yeah.
the label Acid Lab Records, ALR.
Yeah.
Moving forward,
And that's another key for what kind of keeps Acid Rain alive too, because it's like it's still active. It's not like it's just stagnant. It's
Yeah.
like we're still doing stuff even if it's not under Acid Rain fully.
Yeah.
Or, it's
Yeah.
Hey,
we're still all Acid Rain involved.
Foxy one says put a little acid in hip hop.
Oh yeah,
There we go. Shouts out Fox One.
Hey, should we all
Fox,
drop?
yeah.
I think we should
Happy
have
belated B-Day.
Acid
Yeah,
Rain.
happy belated
Yeah.
Foxy.
Yeah, happy
It was,
belated.
I think,
Foxy.
Sunday. I think it was. So happy birthday.
We should have
Shout
an
out to
Acid Rain on
Yeshua.
Acid episode. That'd be dope.
Oh, we should just be
You
frying
mi-
out here with Acid
you
Rain.
missed those days.
It's never too late, bro.
Too late,
Come
man.
on,
Just one
Beyond.
more.
Mess around and get stuck.
Yeshua already.
That's what happens when you step in my mind.
You gotta admit though, if you were to fry one more last time in your life, this would probably be the kind of room that might
yeah.
consider.
Maybe. It might be kind of stressful. There's a lot to look at. Like,
Yeah,
and
that's
like
true.
you might start being paranoid as like there's not enough time for me to see it all
Yeah.
or to grasp it all.
I never heard that complaint. That's crazy. Okay.
You could really get lost in
There's
that
not
thing.
enough
man.
time to look at everything.
You're gonna try to jump inside the green little tube right there on the
Yeah.
Mario Brothers.
Like I'm like it's on pause. Like
I've
unpause that shit. Like what the fuck?
me personally, I've never done acid, but I love fucking mushrooms, dude.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? Mushrooms
It's our
are
logo.
shit. I love mushrooms.
we went on a
Yeah.
run, me and these guys.
You guys
like
done
a
acid
few years
before?
back.
Yeah.
Have you
Well,
guys-
way back.
Have you guys ever written tracks like on acid or mushrooms or anything?
Yeah.
We performed on mushrooms a few times, and
Yeah.
How was that experience?
I didn't remember performing. He had
Okay.
to tell me about it.
Yeah,
So
it was an uncomfortable experience because it wasn't something we practiced or,
Exactly.
or used to doing. And like,
I don't think you can practice that. It's gonna be different.
well, I
every
mean,
time.
if you're like this guy and
Yeah.
you just what you love to do, you do it all the time and you
Oh, that's
practice
true. I get
that
what you
way.
mean. Okay.
So when you play that way, it's the same.
Yeah.
Kind of like with people who smoke, like Like they practice, they rehearse, they're always smoking, so they're able to be on stage and keep their breath control while smoking.
That's true.
Because that's how they practice.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So we didn't practice that way. We was just crazy.
Yeah. Just tried it out. Like
We said, let's do it.
You know, I was gonna say, I know we're taking you back a lot, but I don't know if you remember way back in the day we did this show. Me and some homies that I knew from PCC, we put together. It was called Minefields. It was a graffiti show. It was over in El Soneno at the Foundation Underground.
Oh, okay.
It was way back, and I remember because at that time we had me and my boy Rockfin. We had gotten that beat from Mike Manson.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I don't know. Somebody had told me that was like the first time that you guys headlined. I remember we booked you, and I know you headlined.
Was it inside?
In El Sereno? There was 2 spots I could think of. It was where you go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I
the
love that.
outside's like on a hill.
It's like on a yeah. It's just like it's kind of weird.
That was a dope spot.
Yeah.
There's many dope shows there. That's
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah. And I remember. I think it was we were promoting. I think we ran into Jism. I think it was. I think he was told me, he goes, "Yo," I said, "I don't know if they've headlined. This is dope." Like, And I remember because I had already seen you guys just opening up for a lot of dope acts from High Row. I seen you guys open up for Legends and just, all the heads. So I was like, I told some homies, why not let's book them as the headliner.
That was fresh. So that was your show.
Yeah, it was me. It was a couple of us because it was one of my boy Emilio and him.
Fuck
and
that guy.
Mackie might have a little different. Still old school PCC fam. But him and then it was some people from his graffiti crew. My boy Scud and then I think it was me, Rock, and I think Low. We handled like the stage. Like the performance, and they had all the graffiti. Because outside was like a graffiti show. They had all kinds of people from Zender to I forgot right now. Think he was out doing some stuff over there. So was it however it is? I was gonna say though. I remember at the time we had gotten this beat from Mike Manson, and I remember you guys had came in just before our performance. And so I was like, yo, we told Mike, you came in with Mike. I was like, yo, we about to do that track that you gave to that beat you gave us. He was like, yo, he told you guys, yo, come check it out. Like, and at the time the crowd saw you, so they followed you.
Nice.
And it was dope because we got to rock for like a big crowd. And then I guess after then, he went back out because there was that outside patio. With the Chief. And then the crowd left with you guys, of course. And then it was funny because I won't say his name, but the next artist, unfortunately, was a little like, it was empty, but it wasn't like to anybody's fault. Like, and he got mad, said, "Well, were you even promoted right or anything?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you on the flyer," and said your name, but I think it's just what happened, and like,
I mean, he just might have been someone who at that time just they didn't really know. I don't know.
Yeah, he was up and coming, just like we were.
Like if you're gonna see someone that you claim to see, and they're about to go next year, with your smoke on, So
yeah. So and it was I think later on I ran into him and then he was like no diss or nothing like that.
Everybody passionate.
I mean, I think we've all had that happen to us.
Yeah, I mean, that's happened to me
so
many
it's
times.
Like
yeah,
it's part of it.
Definitely, it's happened to me. Like it happened to me a couple of times. So like my crew.
What's the first song we're gonna play?
You want to do from the previous album, Los Soccer, or you want to hit him with the new with the taste?
Let's do the Acid Rain.
Okay. All right, so let's go with the not the one called The Horde. Let's go to the other one. I don't want to say the name because that's not the name of the song.
For sure.
It's kind of a funny name. Once I said it out loud, I just don't want to repeat it. That's what Duke named the beat song.
I want to know the name as soon as we start
You go
playing
read it. You can go read it. But I ain't saying that shit right here.
So what is the song called? The actual song?
The concept is about death.
Okay,
we'll come up with the name.
You haven't came with the name. Okay, so this is some new material.
Yeah, this is
new shit.
Y'all
heard it first.
Rough mix.
Rough mix. Okay, some just
on
for
the
you guys.
Pecking Ganja show.
Yeah.
It was a fatal accident, no one asked for it. Second just before this dude was gasping for an aspirin. Homie was aspiring to be the best in continent across the world, but fate was waiting. She don't wait for long, so it was coming. Fragile body sick man. Feeling weak ago, he was a fit man. Man, fitted for the next task. Fitted wouldn't serve him, always hundreds in his sick pack. A diamond in the rough that rather remain rocked than sit back. But suddenly his world's a blazing desert in his mind. So everything is dry and sign, only seems to wanna die. His friends remind his beauty truly unique, life protruding more than lifelessness. Assuming his reality's fatalities and inside jobs to live, they say, regardless of the tragedy. Reflecting on the world you once wanted to conquer, travesty is fully having no future ahead of you. My time is limited, so I'm at peace knowing that life and death will follow me. We all go, we all go, we all go. We all go, we go, we all go, we go, we all go, we go.
I've seen so many homies die before they cry the river. Like sticks between some stones, reduced to bones. I dedicate this to the ones I used to know. The news is hard to take like crucial blows, but combat like the flu that goes around, it gives you shivers. The cold sweats, it always comes around like folks with old debts. We don't forget the dead, regard to them and pay respects. Reflect the precious moments spent, the memories remain embedded. And a friend could only hope a better place is where they're headed. I knew some peeps that left us due to failed health and accidents. I also knew some knuckleheads who pretty much asked for it. No matter what good or bad, we all will never see the last of it. That we planned it more to more, and the families torn like time are passing quick. The grave plaque and casket business booming like it's always been. While miracle signs expand to fit the overhaul of all the men and women. Go bear hug the ones you love and bond a bit. They may be here today, then gone to Maui. There's no promises.
We all go, we all go, we all go. We all go, we go, we all go, we go, we all go, we go.
Sometimes you see it coming, other times you don't, but still it hurts. The passing of my loved one's been my biggest fear since early birth. Used to scare my mom when I would wake her in the night. Sneak inside the room and check her pulse to make sure she's alive. Now one of us 6 amp were punching out with no return. So many ways to meet Jamaica, how and when you can't be sure. The clock is rolling back and you're allotted times alone. Shedding away your fancy skin till nothing's left except the bones. We almost go a day to lay below that may be sober way before you even need a hoe. Let your people know something meaningful. You may think that they know how you feel, but if you never spelled it out for them or showed them it was real, they won't get to savor the sentiment. And memories often depend on it. Your passing is more than a settlement. Ladies and gentlemen, time to get intimate. Open up, entering into a prevalent conversation to reach your peeps. So when your plug is pulled, you know you did your part to rest in peace.
We all go, we all go, we all go. We all go, we go, we all go, we go, we all go, we go.
The truth sure be hurting, our future uncertain. One day we're living and the next day is curtain. So be safe and keep straight from harm's way protected. Cause you can get your car pulled when you least expect it.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's the
You
song.
heard it
That was
first.
dope. That was
It's a
dope.
new Acid Rain, Duke Westlake.
Unmastered, unmixed.
And you said the singer is Shantili?
Chantilly.
Chantilly?
Chantilly.
Chantilly. Hey, man.
Peace out, Chantilly.
I can't wait till
Chantilly.
this is mastered and mixed. There's gonna be more banging and shit.
Yeah, just
So
available.
this is, no, have
Them
you
Duke
guys,
beats.
That's the first draft.
so you guys never showed this anywhere else? Was this the first time?
Yeah, we just.
Oh, yeah, we feel blessed
Dude,
here.
I feel blessed, bro.
World premiere, you heard it first on the Packing Ganja show.
Yeah.
We've been having a lot of those, and it's dope when we get world premieres like that. Like, never heard before. Like, what?
Never.
Yeah.
Premiered on the
yeah.
Packing Ganja show.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Only on the Packing Ganja show we get some world premiere from Acid Rain, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, so there's before we go into the next song, there's a couple of things I want to share with you guys up here. Dre, can you bring me up, please?
Oh yeah,
You guys, okay? Now you guys know that song, "This Is America."
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Nigeria.
This is Nigeria.
Shout out
I
to
haven't seen this yet.
I just came across it, bro. That shit was.
Hey,
oh
we
my
better
God.
get paid from whoever this people is, because we playing a commercial.
bro.
what is that? Apple
Apple Watch.
All right.
You owe us some money, mom.
Hey, up, bitches.
Or hook up with a free Apple Watch.
not paying any noise.
Either or.
And the
You
medical
guys seen This Is
facilities
America,
are
right?
we operate a predatory neo-colonial capitalist system which is founded on fraud and exploitation, and therefore you are bound to have corruption institutionalized. Many criminal cases are settled in police stations. I bet you they can.
That's pretty.
This is Nigeria. Look how I'm living now. Look how I'm living now. Everybody be criminal. This is Nigeria. Look how we living now. Look what we eating now. Everybody be criminal. This is Nigeria. Just because I'm on TV now. Person who don't get work is checking to see if my watch is original.
Oh shit.
This is Nigeria. Where that Madam Philomena. Money vanish for your office, 36 million. You tossing an animal. This is Nigeria. Never any recession. When looters and killers and stealers are still contesting election. Politicians with thieves, some billion and billion, you know they go prison. Police station they close by 6. Security reason. My brothers and sisters, I want you to put your hands up right now because your miracle is coming this week. If you believe me, let me hear you say amen. This is Nigeria. Praise and worship, we're singing out. Pastor put his hand on the breast of his member, he's pulling the demon out. This is Nigeria. No electricity daily. Young people are still working multiple jobs and they talk say we lazy. This is Nigeria. There's plenty wahala shot. Fulani heads, man, still a slaughter. Got it.
What do you guys think of that?
What the
So
fuck?
far.
So what is every country gonna do? Like is Mexico gonna do one? Like
Oh yeah.
This
I'm
is
waiting.
Mexico.
Hecho en Mexico.
Hey, if anybody should do it, should be Little Moco.
I
Yeah,
guess.
for real, huh? Little Moco.
I didn't, you know, at first I thought it was gonna be comical. It seemed like he's taking it real serious. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
it was choreographed nicely. To me, in my opinion, it was well done. It
Yeah.
got me zoned out for a second.
His
you know.
lyrics are like
I don't even
loud
know
and
if I
clear
took it
and
as
shit,
I'm
like
not
precise.
100% if I took it as a parody or if I
It's
took
both.
it as just
I
like
think it's
a
both.
mix
Like-
like
yeah,
mixtape.
exactly.
How
Talent
they kind of
style,
redo
like
it.
It's
my
fun.
rendition.
You know how
I'm gonna
Really,
like my
it's
country
people,
now.
you
It's
know, how
like-
people did the what's it called, the like you know when Jay-Z and Alicia Keys did New York, other people did L.A.
Right,
and all that.
exactly.
So like I'm wondering if is this guy really from Nigeria? Though?
I don't know.
I mean, I hope
He
so.
sounds Nigerian.
Yeah, it has to.
He's from
But I mean,
Chicago.
but
That's
like
fucked
Dre
up. That's
said,
racist.
Like Dre said, though, it could be both. It could be a parody and something to be serious because shit like that does happen over there. in
Yeah.
Nigeria
I think he's
and shit.
going serious first. Parody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Yeah.
that's real shit right there. That's
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
really going on. And
It's a
you know what
message.
I
Nah,
mean?
but for real, those girls banging it right there to the left,
What
I
the-
would hit the one on the right for sure.
I would hit the one in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I think he's wearing MC Hammer pants, though, bro.
No, dude, that's
Hey.
racist.
They're like,
That's not how is that
maybe
racist?
it's stylish out there. I don't know.
That's not even close to MC Hammer.
You'll
pants.
be
That's
surprised
so-
with
They're
some
not as
style in other
baggy.
countries. Yeah.
That's not
Well, no, he got to jump
They're
off
like
like
tapered.
a
That's like
building. He
20%.
jumps or jumps off a wall.
20%
or something,
MC Hammer.
and it opens.
like MC Hammer skinny pants.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what he wears.
MC Hammer
That's what he wears to go to bed.
They're not
He said
jeans.
MC
They're
Hammer
pants.
skinny pants and shit.
All right, what else we got?
Where's that fucking video? Dude, it was fucking crazy funny. All right, this dude right here.
One more time.
Even in 2017, he's in 2087. Motherfucker tied a hammock to a drone, bro.
How big is that drone? Is what I want to know. Because when I see this video, I was like,
How heavy? I mean, like, how much does that guy weigh?
You just chilling.
He has a lot of faith in that drone. Like,
Right?
I would. Like, do you charge? Is it like a battery? Is it like electric? Did you get a good charge? Like,
huh?
Well, what if he drops the controller?
Also,
Did he make it though? Did he pull it off, or did eventually he?
Well, we don't know. They don't end it. Hey, but also that fool's gonna lose his drone license because I mean, to have a drone that big, you have to have a license.
Oh, for real?
And that's
I didn't know that. I thought you could
Really?
just buy a drone.
I mean, depending on the size and weight, you have to register it. You have to get a license.
And
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Dre sent me this one.
Oh, which one you gonna play?
That status right there.
Current mood.
Classic.
I think
Can
people
you
see
blow it
that.
up? Right? Can you
Go ahead.
blow it up?
Right.
It doesn't let me blow it up.
What do you mean?
they want
That
you to
little
make the
video.
midget big. Am I supposed to not say midget?
Little people got
Little-
damn
hey,
it.
Little
I know
people.
here everything goes.
Okay, I would
but
like to say,
you know.
I would like to clarify this. We do have a midget in the house.
Fuck,
two of
there's
them.
like 3 of
Dude,
them
I
up
love
here.
that shit, dude. Come
Fuck
on.
yeah.
Let me see. Show me. You gonna do it doubles?
All this for this little video.
Now let me ask you this.
All right.
Would you hit that?
I would.
Would you hit that? Would you hit that? How about you,
Okay,
Paragon?
Paragon, if you were not married, would you hit that? I'm asking you, if you were not married, will you hit that?
If I'm not married.
Lisa,
Okay,
what's up?
before you make your wifey, will you hit that if you came across
Okay,
it?
Mitch, you know she listens to the show.
That's what I'm not saying. While you're married, like before.
Lee, you would have hit that?
It's if I was drunk.
Come on, bro. B-side. B-side. Would you hit that?
I mean, I wouldn't hit that today because I'm in a good relationship.
Well,
but
yeah.
Hey,
she watches the show
she
too.
won't have to get on her. Hey, she won't have to get on her knees.
I'll just say
I would
I've
hit
had
that.
worse.
Packy, would you hit that?
If I didn't have a girlfriend, if I didn't have a girlfriend, of course I would hit that.
Would you hit that?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so now my question to you is this: would you hit it? Would you do a threesome like me and you? We hit that shit together.
What the hell?
now my question to you is this: would you Eiffel Tower that bitch with me?
No.
Because if we Eiffel Tower a regular bitch, we're gonna be far away. You know, the high five up on top is gonna be far away. But if we Eiffel Tower this bitch, we're gonna be right up next to each other. I mean, we can practically nuzzle noses and shit, right?
I don't know, bro. I don't know about that.
I thought about the other day. Never mind.
Hey, will you guys fuck that midget?
No.
He said no.
No.
He said no.
Why not?
Big no.
That'd be like an interesting thing. Like she wouldn't even have to get down on her knees.
I mean, I'm married, but
I don't know what this is.
like, just nah, regardless.
I don't know.
What is this?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm trying to get to the other video that Dre sent me.
Oh, you gonna play the other one?
Yeah.
It's not that one. Oh yeah, this one's dope. Play this one. Play that one.
What's this one?
Check this one out.
Why not?
Why not? So these fools.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
You saw this? These fools just ran up inside of an Apple store and just started fucking.
Which Apple
wrecking.
store is this? Is it, oh, Fresno.
Fresno. Look at, they run in and they start just doof, 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 doof. And look at all these white people. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's all white people. Look at this guy standing there just watching them.
I mean,
look at this guy.
Look at the girls, the volleyball chick.
I wouldn't stop him.
I wouldn't.
One guy tries to.
It
Look
ain't
at
my shit.
Look at the
I'd
guy.
be a shopper anyway.
Look at this guy gets dragged.
I'm
Boom.
like, Apple makes enough money. Who cares? They're not gonna feel that shit.
You just gotta trip a guy. Just trip a
Yeah, right.
Dude, I would have tripped the guy, taken a laptop, and ran myself.
I would have
Heck no.
done the
If
same
you
thing.
trip the guy, they'll probably give you one for tripping the
Nah,
guy.
they won't. They'll give you a gift card, but they won't give you a laptop. I guarantee you.
On the
that.
low, for sure.
On the low?
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
on the low.
And
Maybe
when it's all said and
maybe
done,
on the
they'll
low.
make up a way.
But you know what? Don't like most laptops now. They have like low jack on
well,
them anyway.
especially if they're on display.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they took
But-
iPhones and all that.
Hey, can they still check even if the computer, the laptop is turned off?
Yes.
It's off, but then
Yeah.
you probably have to pull something out. And
Yeah.
I put the last video, Dre.
But I mean, I wonder if they knew about computers.
Are you guys
to
ready
do that.
for this competition coming to UFC? Check this shit out. You
I
guys,
wouldn't know. I
This
would've
ain't
got caught.
me. This ain't cool. This ain't what I signed up
check
to.
this shit out.
This ain't right.
What
is
the
this?
fuck?
They gotta hold each other's hands and beat the shit out of each other.
so you can't go far.
This is like the Beat It video where they tie each other, but they use knives. But here they're
Oh! Wait, rewind that shit. Rewind that shit. Oh my fucking god.
That's what I'm saying.
No, go back more. Go back a little bit more. Right there. Look at that. Oh.
Headbutt?
Check these motherfuckers out. Look at this shit. He taps him on the table. Arm wrestling. Go fuck your mother with that shit.
This guy got the American shorts on too,
Dude, I bet you this would happen at a bar. They're like, we're gonna make a sport out of it.
right?
Those are bar tables.
Somebody had a fight club in the 90s.
Fight Club went commercial right here.
Are you guys down?
This is the next Olympics game.
If I start a fight, we
guess.
guys fight.
Yeah.
People that
be
like
a
that
judge.
song probably like
I
this
guess it
sport.
don't matter. Let me get the judge.
Look at that fool's knocked out.
He's still holding on.
Oh, elbow. Out. Oh.
Oh shit,
Oh, that's it. That's all I have.
bro. That my favorite part was the headbutt.
Are you?
Yeah,
That
that was
fucked him
cool.
up, dude. Oh my
Get down
god.
there.
Oh shit!
You're
that
welcome.
That shit was awesome.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You, Dre. Thank you, Dre, for sharing that one.
Oh my God.
It was cool, but the song was.
The song was terrible. I don't know
yeah.
what the fuck I was thinking with that
I
song.
think the song.
I don't know
the
why.
song-
You put that song on
I
there.
edited it like that. I don't know why.
The song
I
made
didn't
it
edit
even
that
more
shit.
funnier. That's
I
what
didn't
made
edit
it
that
too.
shit.
That's what made it funny. The song. The
No, but I
background
didn't
music.
edit it though.
It
That's
just kind of
pretty-
fit the style.
Right?
Of
Yeah.
That
fighting,
shit was
yeah.
funny as hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, that shit's dope.
So the next track that we're getting in, which one is? What's it called, bro?
This is off the Osaka album. It was an Acid Rain collaboration with Gebo, MC from Osaka, Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Put together a whole full-length project, and this one features Henri Osborne.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Great school. So,
It's called The Horde.
and also
The
Graves
Horde.
33 is on it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
it's a good
The
one.
Horde. That's
Yeah,
it.
the homie
Rain
Graves.
That's the homie.
from Japan. Oh, that's.
Yeah. So many sheep around, trying to not drown. Nobody wants to be the black one of the flock now. Shock value, everything is called amazing or incredible. Ain't it? Change it, just face it. You wear what I wore to heights. That was my junior high school. But you can never sound like me or them dudes in my crew. You better off being you instead of Frankenstein like partially all who and flew. Wish you were made you bites out. But the jaws of life is you wreck. You can't get out of it like peeling for money. Your self-respect is a hand-me-down from the other spit innovators you see. Out of those Colosseums in front of you on TV. Pushing that whip you want with a treasure chest in the trunk. Sea lions and mermaids sitting shotgun amongst. Identity thieves, but you gave all the info that they needed. Voluntarily mistreated and lost beneath it.
It's too late to stop this apocalypse now. The scene is crawling with scratchers and fighters who got one thing in common. They all copy that popular sound. You hear them moaning, tune through auto-tune us with obnoxious house. The horde is on the prowl, dragging their feet with that old talking style. In comes the bucket of crowns of heaven, they not annoyed the same. Marveling over the drab antics of rappers and b-boys in chains, claiming their culture enjoyed in vain with poison words that poise for fame. I'd like to give up a taste of their own medicine and destroy the brain with the little function it has left, cause it's already more than half dead. I'll pass it a dagger, I'd rather describing a sledgehammer and smash heads like pumpkins. Let a match next, bring the body to an ash bed to celebrate for the fact that the vast population will no longer be ass-fed for the fast bread. But still the virus spreads and plagues our future, cause for every lifeless sack of shit that's sent to hell, if you turn, I'm immune to the industry's bewitching ways. Lure the vulnerable into the ditches for promising riches and pitching an image to make them their bitch and slave.
Cause they've been misled, stylists, pilots, lost in a sky of diamonds. I only dive in, they wanna try this. The crowd went silent, signing papyrus. The suckers chime in, they trying to climb in. Cause they've been misled, stylists, pilots, lost in a sky of diamonds. I only dive in, they wanna try this. The crowd went silent, signing papyrus. The suckers chime in, they trying to climb in.
One after another they turn, thus become be one with a herd. They must be hunting for that cheddar. The odds don't get it, or never convert. Too bad you conformed, replicated rappers defecated after birth, and vomited a complete disaster's worth.
I guess they missed their call and picked a quick abyss to fall. They're risky for them crispy dollars. Mind of mush and creepy crawlers. One and the same and one and the thing. There's nothing to gain when you're part of the flock. They're already drained and part of the chain. Chained up and trained, but they're knowing it not. The evolution has been authorized. Some people were bought. Integrity compromised. Our stock and values drop. The shock and awe of rock and roll become a common flaw. The underskilled exposing the science behind our sacred laws. The numbers are countless and rapidly growing in various outlets. They're easy to outwit. So pay to place a common outfit. They're killing my culture, but still have the nerve to try to pound fists. They're hard to avoid, I'm highly annoyed. A definite downshift, but enough's enough. I'll gather them up before these matters are up and shatter them, leaving their manager stuck. And send them in panics on scavenger hunts. I'm aiming for heads and I'm cocking it back. They left me no choice, so I'm dropping them fast. One at a time for the sake of the craft. They came in invading, but lost the attack.
The words make various sense. It's holding water now, wait. The tide is shifting again. Cling to your place or be bait. They follow treacherous paths. We only walk it for us. It shows the envious bask in the rays of the gravity's clutch. OT and AR, 3013. Never remembering they name. They just vacate and end on vacate. We stay playing them rhino tusk. Wildlife or beat breaks. Acid turns, lashing through a pack of nerves. Replay as it turns out. As the earth serves as couch, we kick our chins up and surface a few words from the mouth. They gracefully bowing out now. We owls counting down, the chow is found. I flip the cursive. They tried the footsteps, I closed the curtains. They tried a curtsy, we lost the rules in the scuffle. A power dropping from a dangling thread. Where prison telegrams gone holographic. Hands that fed, the kids need guard.
誰が誰で誰が屍か分かりかねるこのご時世だからこその覚醒は剥製のものまねでコードリそれゾンビーズコンビーズ波の民軸は貧軸は無害なはずさばかしかスーパーマンも人肉が好きすぎるから不吉すぎるなら手当たり次第バッタバッタ投げたオスシュシニクリンリン鳴らすベル唇新品腹すべるからまだ滑るならオリジナルなまま金品生き絶える前に置いてけ俺はところどこも構わずハイテクぜゲバゲバってな具合にまだ具合に左右されない B-boy soldier アージャコージャー言うてる間に塗り替わる地球地図自由知る尊さが蘇る今日エセ今日諸絶滅の危機で行き来する魂の宴解放だ細胞が今復活する待望さかなり快調だ Fucking industry からの解放さ
Yeah.
That was the Horde. By
The Horde.
Yeah, big ups to Let Parasite on the beat.
Nice.
Parasite on the beat.
That was a sick, like, hypnotic beat. I like that shit. You guys really...
So Transylvania vibes, you know, going on.
Right on.
But like,
And the effects, yeah, makes it...
I was waiting for like
solidifies
fucking
it.
Block and Taylor to attack, bro. Shit.
So why is it called the Horde? What's the...
It's just talking about, like, an invasion of whack, you know, motherfuckers in other terms.
Yeah, okay.
Just, you know, every day there's a new
zombies
whack MC out there, and you know,
but,
you know, it's just kind of
true.
just a talking shit type of track.
What do you guys
Nice,
think
nice, nice.
of the new MCs that are coming up, or like all that?
I mean, to me, it's kind of hard to judge because it's like we can't really understand where they're coming from because we're not part of their generation, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to knock the youth. I mean, you don't have to dig like there's cats like that are my peers, that are people I look up to, that are older. I don't dig their music either. So like, if I don't dig some younger cats' music, like I just don't have to listen to it, you know. But I'd rather some dude like, you know what I mean? Like the older cats didn't understand us, you know. So of course we're not gonna understand the younger cats. So I don't really want to knock people who are trying to be creative. Like I totally don't agree with like you know over promoting like
Percocet, Molly Percocet.
You know, the use of the drugs and all that. Obviously, you know, I mean, I got a 21-year-old son who like I don't want to fall into all that. You know,
Wait,
right?
You got a 21-year-old son?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit! Damn.
My son Rudy, the skater.
Yeah, he's 21
now. I'm ready to
like
dad.
So for me, it's kind of like you know, I want to, and because I have a son, then I have an 11-year-old son, and I coach football. So I'm all about embracing the youth. So I don't want to knock. So I'm not going to diss and be like, oh, because I don't understand, because I don't get it, or because I don't like it. Yeah. But, I just feel like they do their thing, I do mine,
Yeah. What are some positive things you can say about... I'm sorry, go for it.
Go ahead.
What are some positive things that I guess you can say about the new generation of trap music or rap or
I mean, I think it's
general?
amazing that, like, there's an outlet like SoundCloud and YouTube and all these outlets that are available now that make it real easy to get recognized. If a kid, like, he may not necessarily, like, have great skills on the mic, but he has amazing marketing skills or some kind of niche, right? And then because of that, he kind of blows and he can develop into an artist. That, to me, that's awesome. So I think, like, right now, there's a huge outlet that's free, that's accessible.
You guys came out, like...
I think that's positive because they can get known by being
exactly.
nobody.
It's just like... when I started listening to you guys, I think Napster had just came out, and I actually got a couple tracks off of Napster or LimeWire from you guys. My bad.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, a lot of people told us to get our music from there, and I love that shit.
I don't know. Originally, that's how I was able to find out more about. Because when I was in high school, I just kind of started going to Project Load as a fan, not even really trying to jump. I didn't really jump on stage till maybe like a year or two of going. Like I went probably when I was like 16, 17. And I probably didn't jump on stage till like about 18, but like I would go, and so I remember I'd hear them, and then I would look up on Napster because that's around the time when I was learning about like underground hip hop.
But that was also the time when LimeWire was giving everybody's computer AIDS.
Yeah,
there was that going around. Yeah, there was that virus.
Now,
I never had LimeWire though. I had Napster.
There's a lot of people that say that this new generation of hip hop should even be in the category of hip hop. Do you believe that?
Well, that's why I think there's a huge genre. Like hip hop has become like,
like just let it be.
There's so many genres within hip hop. So
And the way I look at it is it's also a part of the music evolving, right. and I think it's good that like the generation like us, like, and I say that as a cat who really does focus more on boom bap. I might have only try to do a couple trap, and we haven't even dropped those records that were kind of trappish yet. So it's like we're not even sure if we will. So really, all the stuff we've released are boom bap, but at the same time, I look at what the youth are doing is it's kind of, because if you think about it, like a lot of there were other genres of music that died off mainly because they didn't evolve and try different things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like disco.
And like disco.
Hey, disco lives. What are you talking about?
Freestyle music, when that was big, it just didn't change. And I think with hip hop, it's cool that like there is the generation, and even also the younger generation that just is inspired by maybe 90s hip hop or 80s hip hop or whatnot. That still do it, but at the same time, I like to embrace all the cats that are also trying this other different thing, and it's also part of originality. Because if we were all just rapping a boom bap,
right,
yeah.
Are there any new artists that you guys are kind of listening to right now? I mean, not really. Okay.
That Tekashi.
I heard Black Thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not a new artist.
Yeah.
A new album from like
new albums. Yeah.
The Black Thoughts album is sick.
Well, who are you guys? Who are just generally asking? Who are you guys' influences? Like, who'd you guys look up to when you guys just started? Who are you guys? Not trying to emulate, but just
what made you want to get on the mic?
After MC Hammer, I think it was. Eric B. and Rakim. Should say.
I mean, I liked MC Hammer.
So,
it was,
mainly them when I heard them.
I bought a pair of
That's what I
pants
heard really dope MC. Like as far as what a lyricist can do.
For me, it was like a combination of the Far Side, Cube, and Cypress Hill. Like
right on.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like those. There was a time where those three records were all I listened to, and and then the Ghetto Boys. Like, I mean, like just hearing the way they put words together, and like because ever since I was little, I liked rhymes and I like riddles and stuff.
Yeah.
And never, and would play around, but never was serious about it. And
right,
then as I got older, I realized that I liked it for a reason, And so when I listened to those guys, I was really inspired. And then there was
I think there's still a generation of that of that kind of thought process in new hip hop. I think just like commercial hip hop right now, you have money, guns, music, or girls, whatever. But then now I think the new generation's even still listening, still trying to find dudes that are lyricists like you guys. If you guys put out new tracks, they're gonna find you guys. You know what I mean? Out there.
There's a new artist.
Or found your old shit where it's like, hell yeah, those dudes are fucking. Those were on some. Because I have a buddy that just listens to.
We've done projects like that with experimenting, with other sounds like Synergy.
I just came across.
You guys ever heard that one? That one is working with the homie guy Don from France. He's part of Chrono Triggers. He produced the.
And I even look at sometimes when I look at some of the older records that I've heard you guys put out, like the Paradigm Shifts album, I think it was, where you could say that was kind of like an earlier version of like the more digital sound that exists now in trap.
Hey, that could be really true. Like,
you know what I mean?
What we recorded that on was a machine called the Korg D8. It was a digital 8-track. and it just had this overly digital sound.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
But that was all we had to work with. So
Yeah.
we worked with it.
And
But
it wasn't like a traditionally sounding hip hop album either.
Yeah.
The beats were actually a lot more experimental and even had some slight jungle drum and bass kind of feel.
Yeah,
We had DJ
so
ESP
yeah,
doing all some crazy
DJ
scratches
ESP.
and
I remember. Yeah,
everything.
he that guy had
Yeah.
some all kinds of
Yeah.
random sounds that he used to like to play with.
Yeah.
So I kind of look at sometimes like albums like those and almost as like, maybe people won't really notice it, but like early influences to what's out now. Or even a couple weeks ago when we had Good Life Bullies, and I told them how sometimes when I would hear some of the old songs that they would put in CVE and the Bastards, it was kind of like almost like an earlier version of Dirty South. The way the
Right.
beats were kind of
Right.
rhyming the hi-hats.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. That's why Blow feels like we originated a lot
Like
of
they
stuff.
actually call it
like,
the rodeo, they
and
coined that
especially
term.
those cats, especially the OGs. Like,
Rodeo style.
Yeah.
like like the styles were invented and stolen from the Good Life Cafe.
Yeah.
Then it moved
By a
over
lot
to
of
the Blow.
people.
So
That is known.
like
Facts.
like what
Definitely.
you're hearing, like what you're saying is exactly true. Like they did.
Yeah.
It's like someone heard that and took that and ran with it. Someone who had a budget like said, "This is the sound we're running with." Like,
Yeah.
Or this is what we're doing, but here's
We'll
how to
flip
do
it.
it. Like here's how to do it now.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously people have different brains and you could come up with rhythms. Like that's what
Yeah.
styles are, is rhythms. So, but I think they learned how to really polish it from
Well, I think
Still in
one thing
styles.
about what it is with Blowed is Blowed was the first to really take a lot of like dares and taking hip hop, and you could even say that with like Project Blowed and Good Life. I mean, you could say that was a part of the evolution from what was before in 80s hip hop, where it was more a little bit more you know what I
a little
mean?
bit more simple. They
Simple,
just kind of stepped it
and
up a
they
little
kind of
bit,
came
like-
with this crazy,
Right.
out there style, almost kind of mixed in like jazz musician,
Like like a trumpet.
Sure.
yeah, like a trumpet, like, you know what I mean. So, and which was made so much sense because the jazz club, well, Project Blowed at least, the jazz club is right around the corner.
Right.
Oh yeah, the jazz club. I remember that.
You know what I mean? And so it
The
kind of
world
made
stage,
sense how it kind of
Yeah.
transitioned.
Paragon, are there any new artists that you're listening to now?
Right now, as far as new artists, my nephew Junior, he got me into Russ.
Oh, Russ, I've heard of Russ. Russ is dope.
I've actually started listening to some of his stuff, and also with new art, of course, like the J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah.
Yeah, now,
TDE,
there is
Nipsey
one new
Hussle.
artist I recently came across named JID, who was on the Double XL cover, I think, or freestyle. That fool surprised me because he looked like just like another little Uzi Vert or Kodak Black. That fool actually had fucking bars, bro. His freestyle was fucking dope.
What's his name?
JID.
JID.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna check it out.
that's a new artist that I just recently came across too, and I think it's dope. See that, like, I'm not totally
Yeah.
against the new generation. There are some
Yeah, you
dope
are,
artists.
Packy. Stop lying.
Fuck off, B-side.
Nah, you're banging beats. You're banging beats, and you hear like some lyricism. Like you see
Yeah.
Kendrick rapping over like those type of beats, but killing it. It's just if you're
yeah,
dope,
yeah.
it'll work. You
It'll
could
work.
if you know how to structure the song. That's what it's all about, and that's why I respect the new sound because it like you said, it evolved. And it's necessary. One of you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Just to keep it going, and then it almost opens doors for other artists to experiment because you hear some shit on the radio that's kind of weird sometimes, like what the fuck, this is electronic.
Yeah,
nothing
exactly.
you wouldn't expect. Like, how did this make the radio? I mean,
Yeah.
and then you hear how they adapt to the beat. It's kind of catchy, but you twist that around. You could pretty much have. There's a lot more freedom, for artists.
Yeah.
To come up in.
So yeah, definitely, and I think that's
original.
what definitely keeps the culture alive, and like I said, and I think it's dope for other artists to go ahead and do this for those people that really want to hear that, you know what I mean? Who want to hear the boom bap, or who want to hear someone get more experimental, or somebody flip their styles and chops and things like that.
All right,
So-
everybody. We're getting close to that time again. Unfortunately, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, but this is the end of the Pack and Ganja show with our special guest, Acid Rain, Acid Lab Tech on IG. You know what I mean? Any shout outs, guys?
Peace. Yo, shout out to everybody, the universe. If you're watching this, shout out to you. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my children. Shout out to everybody in the place. Listen, if you're feeling, we keep on building. For real, no chameleon. Yo, props to everyone from ALR. Yo, Express over there, he's in his car bumping this shit right now. Probably not, but I'ma still look at him with a smile. Mike Manson probably banging on the beats. Props to you, Lyricon. Happy B-Day. You can't compete with all these fools over there when you're in the streets, so don't try. Keep it cool, man, so don't die. Props to everybody who you got next. Guys, you show them how you give props and rock flex.
I got a snot fest with the big honker. I take out honkies like Donkey Kong. You wanna sock me? It won't be long before you end up in the ground. When you can slap on my schlong, you died. It was long. They call me Sir Lancelot. I give you no chance, you twat. You can't advance. You lop. I pop you like a pimple, like Dr. Gosh is on the mic. I'm playing soccer with your dome after I slice it off like Ned Starks. Gosh is on the mic. I bed marks. No, I don't. That sounds gay. It don't even matter, by the way. I be chilling with a pack and ganja show with a ride away. Whether it's night or day, I get excited.
Yeah,
Hey.
that was a special Acid Rain freestyle for us. Freestyle outro. Oh. We'd like to thank you guys once again for coming through.
Thanks for having us. We'll come back with some more exclusives for sure.
Next time, if you guys are down, we could have you guys perform because we have a little stage back there.
Yeah, maybe when Omeka's in town.
Oh, fuck yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be Acid Rain energy, you know.
Big up to Omeka.
Shout out to Omeka.
Mike
Where's he at right now?
Manson, Express Fresh.
Yeah, he's living in Vegas, but he's always traveling.
One word.
Shout out to, we had Mike Manson on the show too.
What up?
Mike Manson was on the show a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Nayla's gonna be on, I think, in September or October. I think so.
We got by the way, make sure you tune in next week because next week is the Flat Earth debate.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Yeah, I know so many of you guys
Call
been
in
waiting
if you
on
want to
it.
throw some points in there.
Yeah. It's
Please.
open. You know, you call in and clown or whatever.
I'll spit some round Earth bars. How about that?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna reach out to the people who said we're gonna be here and confirm that they're still coming. But regardless or not, we're still gonna have that debate.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Don't chicken out. Come on.
Yeah, man. I am Packy Chan.
I am Paraganja.
This is where you come.
I'm
Dre.
B-side. I'm B-side.
Oh yeah, we're so used to fucking you not being here. We go straight to Dre.
Oh shit, you waiting for me? I'm Dre, I guess. Dre Day all day.
And we got our guest today, Acid Rain.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We out.
Gotta be here.
All right.
Peace.
We out.